tutafena nguni pa airport wafika kukubika mka room screening because kuri reputation ifumine ku Zambia we are crooks na tuchira ba Nigeria ama Nigerians zebo bale chitopo bafika bamba okulaipusha like don't deal with the Nigerian no mbazande na yena ili palevo ili ine ya kuri iya bukruku because of if ile chika mu government yesu
hawe wakateka bakwate kwenshita I wanted even umuntu kutagia kwa Max Muwe ndefo akabepushe ngala ipushe foro tukomfuata kaisi ni ba media director no media director tabarechita ya expose ufufu ndungu buli kukadastra na ku Ministry of Mines yonzama ministries tufuiro kutika scrutinize iya kugongwesha ndalama Ministry of Entrepreneurship ishani uko bafuiro kutika scrutinize ibanga ba youth bapoka korupia ngatema girlfriend ngateba nani efyo tulefo kuipusha efyo olonga waipusha te bukrimino mkwaitula ipusha efintu fyesu
Barrecho pali abalandiri apo at people have lawyers. He said we can't comment, we have no lawyers. What is your take on these people abalelanda ngamulelanda tawo tatukwete ba lawyer
yo mwe bantu bakwade sechintu ichi tekwebati kuti bakutwara kukoti pamulandu wakuipusha shanga waipusha ukwebati icho mule pokela mule nyongera mamaini yabene chinshi bakabuswe
cholwe ushiri wino cholwe mubi umweche udya cholwe
ero next natali lolele mokuwa kwate ishina dia buchoro ole nyonga mamaini yabene
uyo chorwayo ine ninda ndaje mwaiche
baba ichi baba kwe bati
social coordinates cholwe
uyo chorwe basaba jore gamulire mega moho abajorwe gamulire mega
awe uyo chorwala shupoyo nomba mumwe byatuli mwaiche muswemo ukosefu pakotine shila olo kabundi kuchefyo mutwe mpako shaba nabene mpako ndifwe bena Zambia kabundi chefyo mutwe twakusalire fyo kuvika po mpako shaba nabene fwe bena Zambia nifwe bene notu bachoro bese bateke
bachoro abo nabayorurumbi mwe bena Zambia mulelanda just be politically correct mwinati na welcome ba momo ukulanda be factual. Ask questions, don't tell lies, and make a disclaimer. Umuntu onse aliperensa mbu ya kulanda. Ero nomba tukala isosera fe because ababene ma UPND amafunde obale tatabale yachindi kabeni. So nomba kuchibale tamafunde ayaku ifo batulisa yakano. One-sided law. We are not going to if you UPND, you are not applying the law selectively, then it's useless. This law is in Mozambique, starting from cyber law, whatever. But Nachimona de Mama, this MP for Chiengi, by given. As she has been found with a case to answer. Honestly, when I want judges, like anybody person, Shtapamina and Dushweteko sense. Fimo fya kuikala fyafta fyachitika abantu bayikala bachita resolve you know
ala nani echo tufuye fyo kulanda bo ine mwantini nda papa sana abena Zambia echo batu tekira na for granted ababantu one gabachite chintu balanda chabena Zambia balala ba fast two we are very down as Zambians when they do something bala twango kututinya kwati nifide fya kwa bati uleti nyomwana tuwekata kumuliro when they know very well kwa bati tapali no muliro bela tutinya tuleipusha fya wanu inenka boku talisana fya fina na mwewa bonso kwa bati bakani mwaisen
welcome Donoska MBC by Richard by Kenny by Momo Alabena Zambia tapali We have the freedom of speech. Na papa bakulande nifye mwanjini. Tien tulela ndanga ngawale fa baka tutuka ne paka. Like mute as you come in. Mute as you come in. Let's be respectful. Let's be respectful of others. As you come in, please mute so we don't disturb the live. As you come in, can you mute? Welcome. Share. Mwema lipa Facebook ngamlefo kujoina panel kuti mwaisa TikTok. Papa Facebook wali fianta. We can't allow it. Facebook somehow taisha allow my panel. That's why because TikTok badi filo kuichita manipulate. So in temba ya kukira pa TikTok. We have Madam Rachel over there, Mr. Momo, Mr. Richard, Mr. Kenny Soko. So today not quarter of my topics. Ba mama Rachel bali chita manage ukulanda no mulumendo uli wale tukana mama chika Monica. So I don't know, since wafura kwa abantu hapa nombanga kuti mwapera koka briefing before we get started. But ama topics yengi. Mama Rachel, maybe you can guide this meeting today since you I'll give you the chair. You are the special host today.
President. What we are saying, anyway, today, this morning, I managed to talk to Shife. Nachilanda nangwe ngomwana fiwandi. Namwe pusha chenshi Shife wale tukadi na maseli ya bifidia. Mwana rambo kulanda natawe ni ngugura kali na ine ni ngufuwa kali mbusho kwe wati. Iwe, bali kulishamu. Bagwe batu wambio kula tukaba kalamba balinga banuku. Apa pene, utumefoni kuli ba mama chikamwane coach to apologize. If what tuju buteko bwa kwe bati yo mpaka fere tuka kutwale ku prison baka yeku kaka. If what tulefo kukubwesha ngomwana ubwelele munshire isuma. Ya kwe bati abantu bamwene ko kwe bati. We live in a society of forgiving and forgetting. So atisumi no mwana no kwe batao mayo na totela na latuma foni kuli ba mama bana chikamwanika ndombe obwerero nati ufuire fyo kulombo obwerero panto ninji shiba fyonse kale nombo kwe bataba kutuminyo kwe bataba kulipiri kwe batuye tukaba mayo bena bakashara iwo bakaya kukaka panto uteko bombe kutugwaisa kinyana ngorero lile nangu mairo wish byati ni shwaya mu prison so aba naba bale ninjiyo kuba chita educate no kubagwesesha munshira kwena tachikosa na kuboko tachomana kuboko pani na chimwe bana chipusha aba nobe bonse ukwe bati bantrecho banje bati imfuire okulombo obwerero olonde kwe banga ngumu fyashi pantu inena alikwata abana bali over 9 years. So you are younger than that, my firstborn. You should just say, I'm sorry, mom. If kulaba nabasoma. When you do something, you ask for forgiveness. Nomba, chishirere ngabana beso kubagweresha muri shira yakwe bati baletuka abantu. Ichirere nga nibuka itemo bw'abantu abali kuntasha banono. Iyo bayishibo kwe bati uyu muntu nakwate fishinga, ife kwe bati aratu chita expose. Bati paku mchita frustrate kamutuke ni mumwebe finefi. Inenga baisa ntukanga recho chireshe nari suba mafuta sana yansere sana. Ine mpantu upuba kwe na shitobera njeba fenati. Wrong is wrong. Nari chitirepo best example. Kwali kapokola ule wa ishirefo kutuipa ishena pokere nina ile sende chote ba pere drive kwe bati. Achite nani. Abike mwenda lama natuara kwe sisi. Natuare kwe sote chakwa kapokola natuara kwe sisi. People insulted me left and right and center without knowing that actually the very person in that kwe sisi nina wile na mwafile no kuingira mkuli mwuka pokola. when I came to realize that mwana of Mafamungand, I sent Avananku Kweba to come with that Ekabaraka with Keshepo. I don't be no way there. Of your and that he shouldn't be doing this. He should be a good police officer which I get arranged. And you want came a pasha town now from Kwai. So ababa na tufujo kubasambiri shokuko bati babi abana basumano if masede. Na when you we neta fujo kutuka nensede afuja fyo kubeho kwe bati if you fya kupupu if muleti takwesheni urupia. Urupia muletu wala kuma South Africa kuna ma girlfriends na tuwishi ba na ma picture na tukwata tukalafu nyamu 2026. Turetina fya but yo bala tuwe bati yako and then you kula sensera kuma kote panto ejito baishi. But let the president take time to listen to the people of Zambia. Why are Zambians complaining? Is it because we like complaining? Is it because we like making noise? No. What we are saying is, ask your Minister of Mines, Mr. President, why is he changing our license to ministry? People are moving all the way from Kasemba to come and complain of whether Tina Muputula Namakanya license.
That is criminal.
A license sitting on a piece of land, Momo Yaputula, Ukabroke Bene, natural Kukadastra. But no. Let me call the boys. Batake John Deland that she can have anybody on for but Batake if much time is wrong. I'll take you to court if we are bogun to Mama for anybody to do. So what we are saying is let the president have interest. Corruption is too much. Ministry of Mines is too much. Corruption kunani ku Ministry of Nani iya kukongwesha muletera shani entrepreneur shani yemwareta. It's too much. So the president should take time to sit down and intervene for the people of Zambia. Not when nobody wants your bitterness, but you want to UPND. UPND, Tawaipata, and Wapata, if you are kuchitika. If chitika, Mule, Chinjama Funde, I have Brokweba Bantu, Aboba Prince Kasuni, Aboba Isafe, people of Zambia, don't want to change my advertising, my little Bantu Yoseka Mule Chinjama Funde, put a very friend, I'm share the Pitakare. Prince Kasune, take a name, Mangan come a break. If you let time, we are at deaf, we are at deaf. So that Abantu Bayakanika, man, nobody Kokutonto.
Yeah. Every day, Ngabwacha Lokurifi, Mwanande Kwefimero Kwachikefi, it's like another Tantika list of confusion.
Yes.
There's a list of confusion, Mozambia, but if Tantika every day in bombshell.
Abantu nomba bambye kula complaina kwebati awe tefe twasali ili ubuteko should be answerable because one muchinje constitutionally by one person, Prince Kasuni.
But Prince Kasuni babe we know that woman
Ngabare nkutika ba Prince Kasune.
Prince Kasune.
In a parliament, Kalachita protest every day. My house is just less than 200 meters to the gate of parliament. Every day, Kalachita protest.
You know, she shall be sued in a personal capacity. Kailo Balevonfia. Because it's Prince Kasune alishiba constitution ya Zambia. Aziba malamulo ya Zambia. So since Kasune is being used to break the constitution, the law will follow her directly.
The other thing, parliament Madam President, inani bapishe funde ya kuleta license. Ale tutali nkali pecho.
Yeah, for agriculture.
Mufundo letwala fertilizer letwala fepaka famu pove. You need a license. Is that fair?
Who approved it?
yalipita mu parliament. You can check it on
Mwandini, parliamentarians, that's why to learn that all these parliamentarians have to go in 2026. All the parliamentary who let's sign a funde without asking the people, they have to go.
abantu balesombola ayamataba okusunga uli wakituma n'ekibaka kyako kirya afuire okuya mukulipira license. The only thing they haven't told us how much we will be paying.
But my grandmother in Mazabuka will go and have to pay for a license kusunga mataba ya mubutala. They must be kidding me. Kwangaro. We uko kwangara. So ineba mbuya bandi ku Mazabuka bakaya mupoka license ya butala pamushipa mwabo. So licensing officers muma villages and these villagers expect to use their transport money to go to the main city to get a license for Wutara Bwabo.
No rupia robe ulimine why mano rupia robe wa mupoka license wanu ya kubikira kutibaka ya kusombwera nga washapo ya kudya panganda fuirere.
Mubepe ififine mwalini. Abena Zambia nga mukawabwesha bama members of parliament. This is not even about the HH. It's about the lawmakers. If you villagers or farmers are going to vote back these members of parliament who are making you get a license for Utara Pamushipari on our grandmothers' villages, I'll be like in Karikanokulanda mama politics in 2026, I swear. If this crop of parliamentarians bounce back to parliament in 2026, I'll stop talking.
Sure. Does the president have time to think about Zambians?
Every sign of a president, official still, boom, but sign. Eh?
No, but president will never sign. He should have a heart for Zambians.
Whatever question.
Because how do I push and do me and
I want to learn somebody from Okulanda Pariba can take it to have a heart for the Zambians. I'm sorry to have interrupted you.
No, it's fine.
Just on that word.
Mm-hmm.
Does the president have a heart for the people? For the past 4 years, my personal conclusion has been President Hakainde Hichilema does not have a heart for the Zambian people. We have to mention these things very straightforward. He does not have a heart. If I said that, Mwalanji Pushaba Rachel, why do you answer like that? What type of a president who loves the country allow Honorable Mutolo and Chushika Sanda to sell the bumper harvest of PF? What type of president who have a heart for the Zambian people can allow the Minister of Energy to sell electricity without telling the Zambian people at first to South Africa, Namibia,
Congo to Namibia,
DRC? What type of a heart of a president of Zambia who, instead of rehabilitating Tazama rail line, would go and invest money in Lobito corridor? We have forgotten about Lobito corridor, Mama Zambians. You have forgotten about, but if you go and analyze how many millions have been pumped in that project, thanks God, Trump halted the project. Thank God. Trump halted the project, but go and find out how many millions have been pumped in that project. So, does he have a heart for the Zambian people? I'm basing on the points that I've put forward here. And my conclusion is he has no heart for the Zambian people. What president who cares for his people can expose his people to 21 hours of load shedding for more than 1 year. Rachel, you are a businesswoman. You've been in business. You have been in politics. You have been in politics. You understand what it means to go on load shedding for 21 hours in a day. Just 1 day. I'm not going to talk about a week.
Sorry. Me, I stay very near to Parliament. My house is just next to Senegalese embassy. Napa embassy, amaraiti yaira kumo. Pamwanja amaraiti yaira kumo. We are near to Parliament. No, Upolaika lila panganda, panalika for more than 15 years. Uno, ubuteko, umutwaisa sango kwa china ku Parliament amaraiti yaraya. Naba embassy, Senegalese embassy,
that's what I wanted to say. The question I've asked, I have no doubt. Absolutely, I have no doubt that the president has no heart for the Zambian people.
Sorry.
Because of exposing the Zambian people. Sorry. 21 hours load shedding, and for almost 1 year, more than 1 year, then exporting the bumper harvest of mealie meal. We are not going to forget about that, Zambians. Remember, PF loved the Zambian people and left a bumper harvest. They did not sell it to leave the Zambian people hungry. UPND came into power and sold all the maize and left the Zambian people to run after even GMO maize. Do you remember Zambian people, that maize which was with toxin? Do you remember? How can you have a president who loves a country to allow that? And he never fired any minister. Toxic food is a crime. It's a crime. So we are not going to be derailed from position that the things that this country, this government has done to the Zambian people is history. Even if today you are going to bring down the minimum to 50 kwacha, it doesn't make any sense because you promised in 2021. This is now 22, 23, 24, 25. 5 years, 4 years. 4 years of expensive minimum. The President Akandele Chidema is an economist. Let him make a graph and calculate how much money the Zambian people have spent, have lost in paying expensive minimum. How much money? From now to the voting day, it's just less than 1 year now. Well, it's almost a year remaining. Almost a year remaining. So whatever achievement to be achieved in this time to elections, it's just political. It's political. You cannot put your people to suffer for 4 years. 4 years. What does it mean to say bumper harvest of UPND has value and bumper harvest of PF did not have value, and you have the courage to sell that meal? You sold it. Get it in your mind. Fix it there. You sold the maize. If you want to do the justice here, tomorrow sell the maize that you are going to harvest now, so that we see that you have justice. Sell it if you have courage.
Thank you. So I think Mama Rachel is there. But Momo, any comments? We shall go down the panel. So maybe 3 minutes, so everyone can contribute. Momo, go ahead.
But before contributing, I such an interview, let me just say now what I wanted to say. 2 minutes, if I can give me a place.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. For the first of all, now I've cooled down, and I have watched what was happening home. And so the first thing I wanted to say this evening was to send my condolences to Honorable Chilangwa, who is in prison, and my condolences for the loss of his dearest wife. Just she fell sick in a very short period of time. My condolences indeed. It's part of my obligation that of having empathy for the people who are suffering. Every time that I come to my country for my holidays, the first thing I do, well, maybe the second thing I do, is to go and visit people who are incarcerated in some prisons or in police cells. I just go as an anonymous, and I do my obligation. I'm not going to mention here what I do, but I do my obligation. It's part of my duty. So it was my duty to have empathy to Honorable Chilangwa, and I felt hurt when I heard some of the people wishing him bad things, but because we are human beings, when it comes to death, we don't judge a person because of who he is. We, as human beings, like the sense of Ubuntu, we feel empathy, and we don't ask questions. We just go and give a hand to the family which is bereaved, and to the person who is maybe very closest, a parent or relative. So my sympathy, my empathy, and my condolences to the family, and my prayers. We have prayed for Honorable Chilangwa, and we pray for for the kids, the children, and for the parents. God is the Father who takes care of the widows and the widowers, just as he takes care of the orphans. The children of Honorable Chilangwa are now becoming orphans of the mother. And so we will entrust their sufferings into God's hand, that he can really take care of them. And my empathy again to the UPN, the PF political party, the leadership of PF. Stay strong what you're going through. And why I encourage you, because I remember very vividly what President Hakainde Hichilema said in 2021, that he was cut from a different cloth. So he vowed that he would have never jailed any person, just like he was jailed under the PF. But now everyone in Zambia is seeing what is happening. So my empathy as well. We are together. Our PF, we are going a lot of things. You are not the enemies, and neither is the UPND my enemies. They are not my enemies. But what UPND is doing at the moment is unacceptable, and at certain instances, one can say it's shameful. So anyway, thank you very much, and I appreciate Bakwin Pumi for your efforts to find time. You find time. It's not easy to find time and to open your heart and invite a lot of people to give their opinions. Madam Rachel, my dear sister, keep it up. You, after the late Nawakwi, Madam Rachel, I think there are a lot of Zambians who are looking at you, my dear sister. You are so courageous. You supported UPND. You have understood what color UPND is made of. just like us, we supported UPND. We know now the true colors of UPND. And I wish I never supported UPND. How I wish. But nobody knows the future. We don't know the future. We have learned some lessons. I've learned some lessons personally. And I thank God to have also allowed me to learn these lessons in a hard way. Many colleagues of mine, they have learned the lesson and think next time we will think twice before making certain decisions. Thank you very much and good night.
Thank you.
Father, amashuya tukosereshi. Tuirafayo kububi bule kunena pabaneso. Tufuiri okuba brothers keeper or sisters keeper. Ngo wano kububi bule fo kuponena pamunove. We should stand up and say no. If it's pingo chat private, tulete mu abantu baneso echewe chachilapo. When we have love in our hearts, I think even the country we will even know kweba tingana chitech 2 people would die because of my negligence as a Zambian. Ngana iwo mutina yatu wala 61 containers ku makeni. People would die. So I'm much more Father. Thank you so much. We will not do bad things to the Zambian people. We will not try to hate Abena Zambia in any way. Because tulesenda Yesu mu mitima Yesu. Nga twasenda Yesu mu mitima Yesu tukakwata ubuntu. Ubuntu ni buli obwakwata oluse ku bantu baneso. For sure, my condolences to Honorable Chilangwa. What has happened to him? You know, I failed to figure out how he is thinking. He has lost everything. He lost the seat. He lost the wife. He lost freedom. What else does he live for now? The only thing I can tell him that look up to God, my brother. God knows. He makes a way where there is no way. And let the Holy Spirit be your comforter. Isikwetamba shwo ninga bompya asuma kuri ba honorable. Lero leso mwine ewala banasha omutima na mu mtakatifu wa maana yo ngapatita comfort. Father na totere chine.
Thank you. But Richard, you are next. But Richard, are you ready? Okay, he's not ready. By Ken Soko, are you ready? 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, but Richard is coming up. 5 minutes. Go ahead.
Amashinkwete ndefu kulanda yakwebati ngifachilanda Father Mpombo. Our president has no heart for the Zambian people, and it's true. Because ngamwaloresha ile tulenda kuya road shedding no kubeka afye kukwini kumanyuka sama ama neighbors oradanda orana bena bali affected na road shedding. Chakwe batiti wafika kuchita pro at this wapera kofira kuma neighbors na bena baumfwako bwino oko wikala. That shows leadership. Ero abantu ba mitrust na maka yakwe bati mwise mpower. People trusted you kwebati abanga tawabika pushing to fike sachinja. But after twa votera baisa mpower bambo kweba fa bavotera kutira mulenya mulela pira. Every day mama Zambians ba complain okutira obunga bwa dola. Mala sabalandi okutira you are just lazy. We card. Ngeronga moya mukubomba mu town mayo wandiba mulo no Zambia ko twikere. Ifintuna fikosa. Tulechero waina no wacho tufo akwaga utubike pamala. But ngamwa mutani mwa mukubomba ifo wachia ifo wala bwela. Wala furuka na transport yo wachingisha mu kuya mu town. Plus no kuja ino some town kwali dola. Wali wotwale chapama fit kwacha 40 kwacha this time 150. Ero yo ndi batu ikatandit kwacha taile monika. But instead ya kwewaja abantu watu trust with power bale tupela opo bale samu tushoba olokutira mulenya mulera pira kwena ilili sali lya kirapiro kwele na Zambia atwali kwata amatwi alilesi ngefoba toma mufiraso titobekesha poba UPND government the government imwe ba very stubborn issue mfwa ku bantu ero amuno kuti bafirwa basa introduce nama cyber law. This time mule mwana ma pressing azi nga wa post something for social media ichina bakolongana no I don't have a lawyer they just have commentepo idani strategy obaletere bale batuma kuma leaders wabo kutira echo mule commenta so that mule bika fear mu bantu belalanda ero cyo ninga bishita ko encourage mu Zambians chakwe bati mu mfumo enso iyo muitina because nga mwabiko mweso panta nshindeme efishinka kino kyalo kyalawo naika kino kyalo kyalawo naika n'abaana bakesana tuseka omulandi wakutino wene saiba as long as tamuli tukana mulirande efishinka kyamu amiketira pa fishinka kyamu amiketira pa fishinka sure ngese tuli mulaino nshita abantu abengi bali bakaka omulandi no lufiengo nga tarusha pali bakirangwa de baba kirangwa de sameta ingirire koseni ifesho muri pita mufyashite inono kwena are we sure that bakirangwe no buli mabwabo kuti bayaho cha motoka urufyengo rubi baneni robi mwandi urufyengo rumwashita pali bakirangwa umutima wanyula kalipo bushiko bwaira no bwacha kwena mwe ndurangulu patrango wapato muntu munobe sure ite zambe twaishipa please edo tuli vote ntunguru tumone ntunguru shike sarete charo pamo nodi ntunguru shisha kwa bachambo kula tuparanganya fire one Zambia one nation iya kwa bati wambo kumwana munonko ko muntu munobe nodi ntunguru shia kutusaranganya apana tumuna ukubareka ka one side abari power nangwalu fianya au bena very protected by the law today umuntu atukana atukaba kala ambazi long as ali power tapelefya arashtika if abantu tabari fo kumonecho bafunishe po PF no mu UPND fyambo kuba wese ukuchira nefe to wale mona ba politician tabusambirira mfirimu wa monesha ringira tabani no bafunye politician bafunye po chinshi chonse malira ba power na imifimba pamenso mwambo kulaiba abantu kuti tapali wingamfunyapo na alibika group nga mwali kweta yo amaka why tamwashire ibikira pomweka mwebene 20 years mwekere mu opposition kwati mwalero era abo bina bantu obo mure pointera lero o mure muna kwati bali useless abo mwalero no tibambike pomuliro mwalaba ba politician mwira kule mitwe ba politician mwira abo kuti rabene bamaka bena Zambia mwakule mitwe iti bamifinyapo end time nokuti atiyo niye kweta makia power tapali ukamfinyapo mweleza ala kula sanikwa intungulushi mna tushibikapo intungulushi aba selfish intungulushi shifwa bena ebale nonke bali apa mulu bati abantu bodeteka bali chula abantu lero mu makomboni mutwikala omu bali chula mayo wandinga yakwana lebe na wazuma komboni mutwikala bali pitana tunapamela don't lefe to ali influence ni wasenda plastic ya plug mwabika this time tabali influence ni abantu because chiri komboni mande abantu temwabaradiwa tabashita amabunga mwala ili abantu bunga kwa fifty kwacha.
Thank you, Richard. 5 minutes here, Yakwana. Yeah, kuti mwabwera na futi pakuti bonzi bakwate kwenshita so ba Kenny soko 5 minutes. After that ba Freya ba Abdu mwala shariksha 5 minutes. Thank you. By Kenny.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Rachel. Thank you, Bambombo. Walichikina wanse tuliapa. Walichaje Maranda Fingi. Fumulande tapade chiwi. Siwanse filise wino. Ine shamu na pufpama. Uisamu bamukabira bamuputula amaboko ashara makunkutu ero nishirare tuma kaulisa nkalima uyu uteko uyu wafunyako emino eshakubomsha mukuliminako wafunyako ensambu kulifu afwe wantu abapere amaka kaikara pepa chipuna ukufunyako amaka yako yamaisosere umuntu ngalefu akuwalo kuwawerulura atyo ifo mulekita fibi atyo kayiri mumwikate nongeni era abantu bakaleka okulanda era tabakatine bantu amaka yawa muri wena Zambia Zambia ni fwe twakwata amaka nifwe twabapere nshito twabapere kubomba so nga umuntu wamwingishe nshito tale bomba coding ifo wamwingishe nshito ngafirwa kampani tachita spare uli umuntu kampani ya Zambia ni fwe wantu awavotere uvotera wali abantu batumineko kino kyalo kyepantage ombe kyalo kyalibwekera pa blackout so mutakires so apatakule amalaiti nayaya kumbi kuyaile 4 days ago takuli yes afe katika rumba sometimes yasiyakatibya ero bapunda abana amalaiti shawavi chakupapa shinoshiko but amalaiti kanti mumyeso ero tulepera bamwe tuwasenda shose wasende mishiko shaunga yonse wayapera vaneba ati akujena vana vantu varikosa ngala vapikira sangi tafipanga sensitive vayusi ngatepo mule umfwa imeni noti mule tukanawe mule randa mule randa fune tulea pa platform apo liwasipo nakatemwena tapa venseli se wino sana fe bamama lecho bakwini bampombo alichati na washara washa tuwekera kunuma
emkwai wamfa
tuwekera kunuma na papata abantu mumitima mwali so afe umwenso ero umwenso fifine wachirana walichati shakulanda chi balanda tumulanda titatoa kwa tama lawyers mwali cho lawyer umukala manilesa lawyer umukala manilesa olo muntu anga kutitikisha shani ngaififine watitikisha wachirangwa fikesa kwa fikapita but tachiwe mefe bantu umuntu kwali beshushi chikala kumutima ngachikala kuchecha ikala kumutima ngatachirefuma nishuru ele ukaramba sana otempo luleke shibabu fiwala ndile telefo twala ndile awe wala ndile 14 hours 14 hours nalero kachiri 14 hours 4 years 14 hours era kwana ero achana ndatowe so I start create more jobs 8,000 jobs ambanga mwalolesha ule bomba we wine teacher nesi tuchulira pamu bantu bekali Afrika roba so ten foto tulero kishapa finte fo enda nakoko tulea notro kula kaya femi nguru fualera ndabambia tawe nishakwata lawyer tautukene president taulandira abusive language ulera ndafefiwa kutewa president waingile mumshira isuma bantu wa president ngabali kwa tale ma proper advisors ngatawaluba bambe balandeko
Totela on time, 5 minutes on the dot. Thank you, Vafreya. You are next. And then Abdu. 5 minutes, Vafreya.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm a pointing kwete my youth because my youth twayireterera fwebene ne apapa forum siraiki ne ofendipura kumwachenga kumwanafi onse muri bakaramba sana muri bamaya muri bafyashi. So that's what I'm encouraging abana ndamayoti kwebati fyaba abakaramba bareranda pa ifutkonge kuri bonse mwe listeners amayutse mwe bari umfa ndechita encourage kwebati please don't do kurufyanya again tumfa abakaramba fyo bareranda atumfa ne fyo senda takuti because kweba ileterani fwebene beka twali rufyanya ero ine tina romba kono kuti ndero rombera ko kweba mamitsi mwe bantu bakwanyesa please na papa tasana mwe mamitsi mwe bali umfa kweba ti chawama so mwine atutangirira bonse fwe mayoti tukavote bwino twikarufyanya again next 2026 ilesa ifintu kutifyaisa twali rufyenye natusambilira so lekena ma election yakese leken tusenda ma voters card ama NRC fuire tukaroreshe kundanji future is fwebali pambira. So please mama see tumfa tubakaramba fwabaliranda ama advisor wale tupera bakaramba na tumfa na totera kwena funa chikwata fena kuba
Thank you. Madam Rachel, would you like to respond to say something? I'm a panelist.
I'm still listening to the people, what they are contributing. For sure, the youths have got a major role to play. They have got a major role to play in this country by youth, because by youth ni mwe mwaikate icharo cha Zambia na banamayo. By youth ilo tulelanda ama points ya kuipusha ubuteko tensele iyo. Mwikutiko kwebati nga bamwe bati cyber bushenga nabe pusha bakabuswe mwe bakabuswe chinshi mwa kanisha maini iyabene katenge mwarefu kupera ma South Africans ningwata na fact ya kwebati for sure abo abantu balishire baba pera na land na chorwe ku cadastre. Is that a crime? It's not a crime because it's a fact, because that katenge was on license. Nganai pusha ayama maini yambi kwali ulio wali mu big brother alikweta mamaini bale fo kumupoka mamaini ido bale fo kumupoka mamaini ulio mukashana akana kukosa po ngali rusa mamaini bakabusofishe turebepa. Those are the answers. That's why I'm saying that what we need, we are not here to fight anyone. We want to ask the president of Zambia, is this why the government were looking for, Mr. President? What are you doing about your minister? Why are you not fighting the people who are making people suffer in this country? You can't fire them. Once a man balangisha nani bale yumfa no kuyumfa bushe ubuteko bwa muntu mona bwa charo chonse ote turera nda chakwe bati bukaite mwe ba president mwere ne mweka imo mwasenga against 65 million ya mayouth. One question yona to ipusha kale tishi chimwa chitirefi tamwatu atosuka ba president tishi mule chinjisha constitution na kasune ba ema question mufiri okwasuka nga mwaipusha yo ama question tapali na ngumo kamitwala mukoti ati yo cyber law. You are asking what belongs to you. You are a taxpayer, you are a Zambian. Ukufyarwa kamucharu muno, that's a right God has given you, and God will be your lawyer. Mwirati na bankati yo nga twalanda bakatutwala ku prison. Kati na bakatuka ke bonse, if I was to advare to go mu prison.
Pachishinka.
Pachishinka.
We shall go to jail on the truth.
I was telling somebody that you bari tumwike shokulanda pumwike shokulanda pona isanda me I'll go to prison as a hero and I'll come out as a hero. Ngabaka anjipa yankafwa ngamati awamu Zambia.
Die for something. We are all going to die, so you might as well die for something instead of nothing.
Very true. Tukatwara national yang before, but tukatwara wangu Vatican. Tukatwara tinga wafu arecho ni mata.
Niba mata baba Muzambia mkwai. As I said.
Na today fi umfu safe. When you try umfuira, konoko tulina ifa konoko romu tatuseka. We are not playing. What?
Walole shaba chilangwa lero filamba fya chilangwa naka mumenzo mushapale papelele ba chilangwa shuwa kuti bayawo cha motoka ngaba ochere seat bucket chista baba kakila ama suspect ba follow rupia ama suspect ba ochere seat market.
They were rewarded for burning a market.
Yes.
But kwena Muzambia, once
without a trial. And God is recording everything. But to be honest, in the land, they should remember that there will be tomorrow.
Exactly.
But Abdul, minister won't say. Minister bari mu UPND. Let's hope mwaliambo kusunga baloya abakwisa mkumwemenina. To be honest, to Kalamituala one by one, not even the government which will be there. It's us Zambians,
the people
who will take it over. We will tell the president that, Mr. President, wait for the Zambians. As Zambians, we are taking them to court. No. Nkabafina pamukoshi president ngake zumbyo karela ndaki ndeba fina pamukoshi nkalabe kata pamukoshi. Why your president?
President insto yakwe kutungurule chalo. Not kwamba kula ale control aba judiciary.
No ifo bena Zambia nifo tukalaba twala kuma court. Imumwe bakulira mayanda kuma Sandton. Ama picture na tukwata.
Ku Sandton kuchwa kule nganda ku Sandton in a Zambia, in a country where 70% of the 15 million are living in abject poverty. It's so crazy what's happening in Zambia, Mwewa.
It's really painful when you see that 3/4 of the country are living in abject poverty.
Nangu buwinga wapitirio that wedding ama artist floni no aisa mkusuba fe makeup ituisuba fwebene kumulipirire ndeke. Pama emerald yesu. Pama emerald yesu. It's like rubbing in our face.
Kwino fondela ndokwe bati ba youth tufiro kubasambirisha mumuteka tima ba youth mule kutikako nga mule kino commenta but mule kutika mweba naba kufyarwa ifo abafyashubesu bali tupokere ichalo kuli bamwisa nga ifwe
kamikosheko
emkwai
mayo sorry nale yapata mayo.
Okay, Mwaiseni, Nicholas. Yes, good to have you. So we are doing 5 minutes each. Mwalaisa after Ba Abdu is next 5 minutes, and then by user. Kamili, I just want to tell about Nicholas because Bachisa to interject. So I just want to remind him that we are doing 5 minutes, and Mama Rachel is just she's the host today. Yeah. Go ahead, Mama.
I just chipped in. Therefore, I feel in the by youth once. By youth, we roll a shower. Ubukari, Kufinshi, Lolesheni, Papa, Nakusharu, Wamule, Fiala, in Oyster. Mamma never vice president, Badi, Abana Besu, but came meet any mufoli. Oro, Ido by Mitaba Nabesu, and Taramashari Putoka. Shabakasunga, Badiaba, Naniba Nani. Icho nachi mwana pakutampa ba president wa kwenye mpome kwa bati ububuteko, it has opened a lot of fronts, battle fronts. Bakwe bati abantu babe distracted. Mwalalolesha kuli constitution, muloleshe kuli imitofole, muloleshe kumamaini, muloleshe kufinshi uko. Abantu bafulungana tabeshi becha kukonkapo. Nomba ekyo tufuire okukosa ponomba kwamba okusambirisha ba youth n'abantu beesu mu misho kwe bati ekyo tuwakana kuli obubuteeko bwakufyenga omwena Zambia bena bale sendera olupya beka sujiraiti bali senda finshifi bali senda nga iwe youth chinchi wala totera omuntu usenderi amamiliyoni iwe bakupera 100 kwacha chinchi wala mutoterera
4 kwacha mama, not 100 kwacha. Yeah, 4 kwacha.
23 ngwe ya akunga twabakanya 65 million ba youth bansaba muzambia
Yes.
ni 4 kwacha 33 ngwe mkwai ba youth inkutikeni muchitena tagi abanenu kwebati barecho bale pusho kwebati ifwe nifishi tukashamo muzambia panto youth mfire kushamo ishi na muzambia kwebati inenga youth wa murusaka nonde iwe youth chairperson waba UPND we nonde ule nkutika obviously finshuka sanje banonde shikasoto kwebati ine barecho antrecho na shire mwefe ulesa pamwandi nalishi uli mwana wandi ulanjikana mayo weno bwino nonde finshuka saye babana kutotera ba president nangu kuutira pia tiyo mkwai pantu ileni kwa toru pia I saw you donating, but where the money came from, Nonde, I don't know. I'm asking you. That's not money.
Rachel, Nondeni used to our UPND.
Enquire.
You should have a platform. You have a push.
Nonde Casote. John. Just Google Nonde Casote. I don't know.
Zamak program, our Potishmutend, but Valanda Nond.
Every folk in Muchawama.
Yama.
Tasira. Yo kwena.
So no bana lebe pushana tumwebana before tamulambu kula panga yon sama plan yai. What are you doing for the country? Who you think kamubasha tira? Yes, I was a youth chairperson. If you often not still by youth banandi. If you often not still by youth banandi. I know some by youth aba ile mukusandiro kuli moboa. Kuma lole kwa fumine Johnny. Ati Johnny nani? Hadi kwa tena michenefi. Aile sambira koboa ba adi niwa youth baba senda baba sambirisho kuli moboa. He was doing that for the rest of his life. No baba youth ba ono mwaka. Kwa baba nto kutukane fumasiri. Nga you finish what tapa po as a youth. Echo mufuido kuikara bunch by youth kwa but no. They have used us. Enough is enough. Youth onse pakuima ngolefu kwe bati bakuimye kube bati hawe nga mulefu anje mukutukanda amaseresheni mwankulira mayanda 20 nabana bandi mumperere limu amna skulu yakwira ku university ngara masungire limu
Na passport itako atoyo wine youth. Kwena munguru washani. Ule mkutukana ba mama chika moneka passport tawakwata. Ela bale kula mayanda kufyaro fya basungu. Ne kumwe bati na inewe ne pakutinje mkutukane. Ndefa ya passport na inewe ne ndefa ya kukule ngando kwini.
Eba administrator ko bakula manani nali ya mwana ma photos chankalipa. Kwena nkambo ku ya rolele. Ni staff. Bakasebana. Bwe muntu walifyo mulando bukankala bwa muchungulo.
Ubukankala because if you mafia boys because of the Zambians. Bale winina papa mitwesha bena Zambia. Zambians are dying because of those riches.
Abantu abakankala bene tabeba nabantu kutukana. Nomba bena nani anti banani ba minister ba youth and sport ba Elvis Nkano. How can you allow such uyu mwaiche chifeya sangwa na Elvis Nkandu ndefu na namba ya kwa Elvis nkamweba uya mini minister nkamweba nati why
Birds of a feather flock together. How can a minister be associating with a hooligan? Savage.
abantu abako akaputa kale ka clip batumine kuli minister yuwine ekaleta fyonsefi ananatu kwatefishinga mukapapana sana bakapapana sana ba Elvis batekanye kuchisokone kulya batisha baliona ula kuchisokone kulya bali ni ba market ya bali nali besi bapweno bwino bali bombana na mwapi. I know him very well. So bukankala wa muchungula tete bule tututuka bale tutukila po bale tuka bantu bonse po bafalire no ba youth nde mwito kwe bati nga twakula ikala 2 hours tulesambirishanya ba youth. We should be sitting until we learn why should we be part of Zambia and why we should not be used by politicians.
Abdul, you are next.
Yeah. You have resource. You have a lot of resource, mommy. Take a rest.
Take a break. Next is Abdul. The floor is yours. 5 minutes. I want to allow audience so that to rotate. Abdul.
Nami kosha bonse. Katuishinga mishani bonse mu fora mu wesu wundu. Chibenga mlengu mfa very loud and clear.
Very loud and clear.
Quite. Nakira kwa first ndande kupa chintu chiri sana critical. Chintu ichi concern bonse kwa Zambian. Chintu ichi tukwete pandemia babuchushi. It's only that maybe very few that have got a privilege. They are okay. But I'm telling you, in 2021, na take opportunity, na lile ku Catholic. I'm a Muslim. Na lile ku Catholic, jina kwa tusambire kwa sana kozi yomba spirit muno mota usaranda. Nirawo chindangu mfweko na Catholic kwenyoku rotwa ingire mone ndungu rushesu shampati yotu planti twali kumenyeko bafadha kupe bareshimikira. Bafadha kupe bali pange semo ni moyo yanji tatafukana lelo yatara ifumu mumutwa myandi bali stile likening problem tukweterero kuri problem ya mumushumo bali landira mumushumo mwali mfumu lero mfumu yale kara mumanda mwali kakoswe enkoko iyo bakumba chile munati mumanda na mungira kakoswe yale kana bali kira kapama toka kakoswe kasa munati bamfunga istaka pama kakoswe kanisa bankoko ati bankoko mfumu ya istaka pama alatwara ko kufua zeni tufu bankoko bakana kwe walimwa pwengo koko ita kwa kapama akufukari biri bankoko ati chikesa keshira bonse kakosufuti kai bambushi setu kunyaka pama munganda muri akapama akakapama kakesa tureterera odo kakatureterera bonse au bambushi bali kene na werao ko ida to kapama ko ifira kapama kakufukati kesa ikishira bonse muna bangombe kumufine iyo kakozuka ishire muna pale abara chita ku provide solution ya kapama munganda ya mfumu waira no kuira ba mfumu bati balale fi
bachitepi ba mfumu pa akapama ka tensoka insoka yasumana ba mfumu no kufa bafwa uchelo aikate nkoko pachiriro baipaya kakuzo katira ba nkoko nali myebera ati chichikesa chikejira bunze iyo baikete nkoko kushikubwa festival yawe nkoko shachepa katwakwanisha kuchita pachiriro tuli nkoko ipaya ni nembushi nesha alifuire nabangombe bene balifuire nobushikubwa kulekeresha pa kupasa ekiriro batira tumwika umufuira mfumu tamwikala ibiye mulamwine munganda omwala ikala kakozwe nakera kakozwe bakochera munganda amashi yalera ndabafala rupupa mashi uyamwa kurusana mwamuna iyo mwe muzambia abantu balesala banasala musango ubisana. And I would like to go it in the most ISO way. It's very ISO, and it's not something you can even describe with words. It's a very bad way of choosing leaders. Voting. But longa mwamona mafundi abarepanga tabarepangira amafunde kubena chisalibeka tabarepangira amafunde kubakotebeka tabarepangira amafunde kubantu bambonse aya mafunde abiyare tukonka aya kweba tukutala ufirwa kwa license. So ocho tuinga chita as Zambians ise ntuishire for today chita no tukurolesha because that ine mfuminyo kuna ine mfuminyo ise ntumone chalo chesu chile cha number 1 before turasale chimbi ise ntuikare tuimene pamo tumone zati muri chinwe chalo chesu mwabasaniti ndio niye bama politics ya lero yalifuwa ka cleansing ama politics na yamba ine kuna ambiro kuchitama politics mu Zambia nshamwe napo wa minister baba kakanuro babiri nshamwe napo wa minister baba kakanuro 5 nshamwe napo ifire chitika andara mwana po fi ifire ranga fi ifiko ifire kwa politics lelo Brainfield na ila mbano bufi na ila mbana business mwe batete
Okay, your 5 minutes is up, Abdul, so that others can speak. Actually, 6 minutes.
Can I just conclude with one issue, please?
Okay, well, 1 minute so that other people can speak as well. Yeah.
To push if ye uno mulabasa ukanaranda pa fintu fimwe fili sensitive ba mama neri byashira aba Nixon Chilangwa Nixon Chilangwa ndiye mwe bali pakaswa opo ubuteko bwayishira kamufyo teshibe ifwe mubulanda bwesu twaliya ko kunganda yachiro kuli ba mayo twachita prepare no mubiri awisa kulusakoko mwamona ngachakwe bati umuntu wakwate chite muntu mukatika mutima wakwe amona abantu abakunga fidya ba given ruvinda ba Nixon Chilangwa banafona kachinda bambo kulalira mu musowa umuntu so wakwate chite muiko amona fidya kumutima wakwe nishita ishibo mubiri gwisa nge mweba kintu ikimo ichivicha kumwana abakuru barenda musangoja Ifya kuranda fingi tukwetevya kwa titwalanda ufo tuingafu ilishako ichalo chino cha pantanshi mukutemwana notu bubunka notu tulemona ngachako batsi mwe bantu abengita mwa mwene bakaunde chintu bali soselepo chako bati bambi mwe bantu muno muchalo mwaliko semitwe mwe bantu tabufo kupindurwa Just was one time, she was taking Charwan to a baby.
Awo ba abudu inshita yenu na ikwana kuti mwabwera na futi because the line abantu bengi babi bali mu audience bose balefo okulanda, so let's be strict. 5 minutes so that everyone can talk. Quite totela by user your time. You can start by user 5 minutes. Mwaiseni
ikintu kirekitika mu kyalo kyesu kino ine amakana mano yarepwa yesiro okushinikisha nde bintu bale upakuwa cheku opya yesu kwena mukukimona kwende mukutondongana kuti ikata kuli fama urepimisha fertilizer muri media akwati akarisaka kamwazise mu mambo.
yeah by user network. Okay, Sva Nicholas, 5 minutes to allow that drop and then he can come back. Wachilekwa, please mute. Nicholas, you are on. And then Joseph Moiseni were fabulous. Go ahead, Nicholas, 5 minutes.
All right, thank you. All right, mashu nkwetene ya kukoseresha imisepera okutete balembesha ama NRCs ya mkwai pero alisa umfo bwino passport mwefi balembesha ama NRCs ya mkwai na samono kuteta kwene imisepera nashima mkwai okulembesha ama NRCs ichi mkwai mwesha kumasoma imisepera baleo chena tule mitotera mulembeshe sana mkwai misepera bale umfa mkwai na wogisha kuna tiala kamulembeshe mkwai notu kushaka okulembesha kwa mitotera na wana mayo gonsina imwe twala mitotera mkwai bale ima ichitintango mbuka mkulembesha mkwai tulembeshe sana fie mkwai kuli bali abalufya nachumfa sana ubulanda Flash wachilangwa wakutira ticha kubalira po ya mkwai balusa balile mana short wachilangwa ya mkwai baba bipesha na ile para mtwanikana kutira tibali wacha motoka ya mkwai wachilangwa bali chula lelo na mchifungo wachilangwa babapoka na parliamentary seat yabo iri yakawambwa bachilangwa bene balusa n'abakasha yamugwayi bachilangwa pali lelo bachilangwa basha abana bekukwabula bali nabo kukwabula na bena yamugwayi ichi chabula ndangasha yamugwayi ndero mbukuchati tusalikireko abafyashi besu bachilangwa ichindero mbukuchati tunasalikirako abafyashi besu bachilangwa ichalo chesu mkwai nachibola mkwai ichalo chesu nachibola mulando wa ntungurushi ishakwate mitwe ishabola mkwai shikwete mitwe ishabola na ndira ndokuta chikwete mitwe ishabola ni pamulando wa kutila ati tabaleto ntonganishisha palifu kwebe na Zambia kushabe na Zambia mkwai bala ikalashani balai karashani abena Zambia amano yabo yonse batwere kuri bakirangwa amano yabo yonse batwere kusheba munya zuru balala denji amano yabo batwere kusheba kuri pumi balala denji amano yabo yonse batwere mukutira nti kushenga bapombo balala denji lero eyamukwa icho chakutira tinshi chalo chesu techeria kwisa untashinishi pantu amatu yabo yonse babikire kumwenso okusakamana ekyo omuntu alalanda eyamukwaye so aba bantu abaposa amano mukumona bushe kwa kaputa bushe kwa puta bushe kwa musaila bushe kwiso twala ko imifundo shinga ngo muchipatala bushe twala mu imiti shinga bushe ngo kwishimise bushireyo nashina chala abashana aba bantu imitu shabonga tuzando kutira tubakwete imitu ekituntu eyamukwaye twalaisa kuli bantu yabale yumfo kutira tina bakule emisabo eyamukwaye katoleshe balera ndokutira tina bakule emisebo n'abapanga emisebo sha business shiri tuli mu emisebo sha business umusebo ulifuma kusabo yone tukarejwe okuyafika ku $1 twalaisa mkumuntu tuli umusebo makwebo fe mwakupangira endala mulandu wanshi basendolo pya lwisu lwa napsa ero bakita invest mwisa mu musebo nga bakirira bakita invest muri lwo musebo ifata tulekitamu na benefit fwebe ne bandala mashirisha napsa tulekitamu benefit ero mukwaye mubufunfu ntungu bamba nomba nokulunda amatoget ngana timi yabe mwe bashiri mupara twale lipira no tumatira tunono akalinga kafusu epo twale lipira ifo twale lipira 50 kwacha bali runda pa 300 kwacha bakutati bakwata FPF mu matumba shirya bakwata shali chepa tabali fair mufichi twa fya ofyonse beta bali fair so chitulero mbokutira twebe na Zambia mkwaye tukeme chitinta ngombe muri ule mwaka wa 2026 uleisa twime chitinta ngombe aba bantu tufulefe twabafumi yapo notupatu ula twa mitundu eyamukwaye natumuno kutira tuwuteko bwena twirapitana mumbali notupatu ula twa mitundu natuchiramu eyamukwaye natumona abantu bamusangushani abali ikatu bantu bamusangushani bushe batula kwisa so tutupatula twa mutundu natutukana tulefo kutira tukese ntungusha iswe shaka kwa tutupatula twa mutundu eyamukwaye nama endorsements tuleya mona nokuimona kutira tino if you feel necessary tupitana mumbali please tulefe twalando kutira tutupatula twa mutundu yemfumu basha mfumu abaledumfwa eyamukwaye abo basha mfumu abakutira tibe nabena bali pamo pali abo bakwete akapatula kambichite bafire bachileka eyamukwaye tumuno tupatula twa mitundu uyu ni muntu watu yo nai kunoti muvotere just because this person is coming from this place or this region what and what so file tukalipanga nivo bambi tulivira nokunwamisha utupatula twa mutundu tatwatala tumona mbo Zambia file chitika so my party don't shitamwe lipapaneo na mishira ofisi na inemwe kwa menshi.
Thank you. Right on time. Right on time. But Joseph Smaiseni, you have your. I'll give you a little bit of more time because you are my co-host on the show, and you are always here giving us your wisdom and just to encourage all the Zambians on the situations that we are facing. So go ahead, Josephs.
Thank you very much. Pombo, thank you very much. Good to see you on the panel. Mama, greetings to you. And Rachel, how are you?
I'm fine.
Thank you very much. I know. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you. I know Aunt Rachel doesn't recognize me, but and when we grew up together, or I grew up under you in Malole.
We so cool.
Yeah, we were together in Malole. You know me, but I'm not going to that. So much to cry about for my country, Zambia. First of all, I want to touch, there was a rally that happened in Southern Province, and the president was on podium and was saying, would you love to go back to a time when you were being beaten when you go to Lusaka? I felt that was tribal, that was insightful in nature. A leader should not be that divisive in nature. That was wrong for the president. There is no way he would make other people feel the way, those people he was talking to would feel. It was like you people that are coming from here, from this region, when you don't vote me in, you are literally going back to a time when, you were beaten, which is not actually true. We know that there used to be challenges between, cadres. Not every citizen. It was a problem between cadres themselves, the UPND cadres and the PF cadres. That is where the battle used to be. Ordinary citizens were free. We were in Zambia. We moved freely. We did everything that we were doing freely. There was no war in Zambia. No people were targeted. Yes, Papa.
Marande Suma, your point is very important. It's a very serious point. What the president said was, he was telling the people from Southern Province, as if in Zambia, only the people from Southern Province were being beaten. Indirectly, I'm speaking from a philosophical point of view. That's what it meant. When the president went to Southern Province, and he has gone to the Southern Province for many times, and he has always spoken to our brothers and sisters in Southern Province to say, PF treated you badly, so don't go back to those people. This is also an inverse, how can you call it? It's an inverse tribalism. Inverse tribalism. Tribalism is not only for Chishimba Kambui to say, don't vote for those people because they are tribalists. Tribalism is to say, don't vote for them because when you go back to Lusaka, they will beat you up. Thank you very much. Sorry, my brother. Thank you so much.
It's all right. I understand. Yeah. So I found that, not right, especially coming from a leader. When one is elected to be a president of our country, it means you are president for all Zambians. There is no one that should feel special or no one that should feel victimized, especially if it is being championed by you as a leader. So that was very, very wrong for the president to stand and speak to, to people like that. Secondly, I'm looking at the issue of Nixon Chilangwa. Truth be told, everyone knows. Even the people that actually sent Chilangwa to jail, they know for sure to say there is no way that man would have actually done what he was accused of. But this is all political persecution. But political persecution should have, how far it should go. We know that the goal of UPND was to get his seat. And the fact that they got his seat, they should let that man free. It's not fair that you incarcerate someone on political grounds. All what we are seeing, all this jailing of political opponents had nothing to do with what was concocted, but everything to do with political maneuvers, which is not correct. We have a nation that everyone should actually thrive. We have a nation that everyone should actually enjoy. But unfortunately, there is no way we can have development in a country when you have people that are in authority are having such bad hearts. For how long will people of Zambia cry and you still not listen to them? What would it take? Even when people have died, you still stand your grounds. What is it that people should do to make you move, to move your heart and say, indeed, people are in pain? If it is not in their death. I felt that, when Chifumu Banda, the state council, stood up and spoke at the funeral of Madam Nawakwi, we were going to see, change. But alas, the status quo is still the same. The mindset, it is the bad heart of the leaders that we have. Zambia needs reconciliation. Zambia needs to be taken, the economy of Zambia needs to be taken back in the hands of Zambians if we are to benefit from the proceeds of our natural resources. We cannot live in a country where everything called money is being externalized by the foreigners, first of all, and also people in leadership. Alabaka funka fwa na pia mwatu wala kunseta kwa kamenoka uchita chita kremu. Had you invested in our country, maybe in your production, but kingabali chita for benefit. This life we live is not ours. It is in God's hand. He decides when he takes us out. It's really sad. It's really sad. But we will continue keeping the record. These things are coming to pass. It's just a matter of time. I thank you, Mama.
Thank you, by Joseph. Madam Rachel is a special guest here, so power tap to 10K. She will speak at 10K. Welcome, but not.
2 minutes. I wanted to exhort something with Aunt Rachel. Aunt Rachel, I know she's forgotten me, but if you go to my photos, you know me. We have a point to do. We have so much to talk about.
Okay. Queenie, that's what you could interrupt Panono.
Go ahead.
Nicolasi, Bachelanda Pali Ndola Dio Carriage Way. Uncle Joseph also has mentioned something very, very sensitive. The president, the entire president, went to say those words paradi. In fact, Baba Kateka Wesunga Barikwatama ama advisors, Aba Bebe Fiakutita as a president. If we go back from the day we put him in the office as a president, but President Babu Kafe Baisa push a table to Mompu. I have seen him by President West Badadi Shanomu Soli Muchage. Tell him Pesha Kwamano in Nipanondi. Those are the things, if it to Fudio Kumunokwati, whichever president, if you valete, the national lamo. But President Dolobale Punda Pamusebo, you go to PF Dio Carriage. That is about 1.2 billion. If we not to Pokol Pia Waba Napsa, Plecula Pari 700. Now ask me how much they are paying. Na company Rabaleta, Ire Pokolu Pia Pantu Baba, if Nyapo Wuteko. The Wuteko Pokolu Pia Luyayo.
Muntule Pokolupia. But Zambia.
Woodide, Urupia Napsa, that to be Babatini PP, private partnership. Babu Rupia Yaba English. Olo National Roads Fund, Yale Poka 4 billion per year. Dollar Dio Carriageway. By Funya Pobaleta Mu company yawo. Ide Pokolupia number. No bomb Sewonga with 700 chakuti. Madame Lepoka Pato gate 4 billion per year. Nishu Musaboka bashing after 25 years. A question to feel it why pusha. In an Adirandana campaign and 2026 Yama question Kuve pusha. Vela to Vepa, Vera to the Lavadaba correcting all Piabanondire no Kurunda. Nde Mueve Chinin Namchinka. Rudio Lupia to a young folk wherever Toko by Sula account. Babon Fiamma codes. Tukafuida to a pushabaka to Ebe. State Vale Lupia Ludia correct Yalule road fund. All of our Foresha. Change the rule today, few change by the fire outside Zambia. Emma question for you.
Yeah, in fact, in Pia Shifiro, who were back to NAPSA, coming in Pia Shava NAPSA. So, since they got money, amateurs, yeah, in Pia Shifiro, who were ku NAPSA.
Okay. So, Merupi, they like to be what they are doing is right. To be honest, twalikwata abaana abasambirira sana twalikwata mandu mefeso abasambirira sana nga bali bepushako kwe bati bushe after 25 years how much are we going to spend on this company?
Now, common sense if you're twalikwata. Bushek, do you need to go to school to understand some of the simple mathematics or business transaction?
Kantu ba president ala limochila nkali pa mwandini besa mkupusha techewe cha kwe bati wapapa no kupapa president yo ingala bomfya mashoya kwe bati tukabafyanta pa mkoshi so language yaba president yali bako kokai
you know tukabafyanta pa mkoshi is threatening the same case bapere uyu given whatever honorable given is the same as tukamfyanta pa mkoshi. That is also a threat. Only that tabalumbwire shina. Opo bamusukira.
We have got a lot to do. We shouldn't be distracted in our cyber laws. We have got a lot to do in our country.
Varinli, the floor is yours. 5 minutes. Welcome, Terry, Notes, O'Brien. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Varinli, you have 5 minutes. Varinli, are you there? Okay, Varinli. Fabulous, are you there? Fabulous, the floor is yours. 5 minutes. Bayasuka na bafunyapo. Okay, let me add that back. Okay, can you request to join Madam Rinley? I'll give you the floor right away. Madam Rinley, sorry. Okay, let me invite her again. She can speak. Okay. But Rinley, the floor is yours. 5 minutes.
Okay.
We know my Seni. Thanks for joining.
Nachafaya okulanda kofie pali ne waletela ti cyber law concerning kuma parents beso because kula mama parents ambewa kwe bati mtimo wawota ushipire ngaba mone chintu imbala bako released ngaba landa numbe fine kwa bati yota kuli kulanda ngawalanda kukutora kuma sales. So nishibena kusheba president tabari mono kwe bati nishi witchcraft yala kula mubantu because if it don't kanya in for example in nziri munganda nabarume bandi ine fande tontonganya defre tontonkanya ombyumnandi because of nishumtumana ukalipa umulando kwe bati nalati no kulanda po balantu ala kuisa police. So as a result, which different your mind and the mind in the tampa kuntungulu wrong. Getting control. So kusangat na ipa yom nandi umrando wako bati nde tino kunkaka. Ushebe never take it to change mami tabari. Chumona. So kwa papa tamule tulanzira kumaba fyashi besu. Nefu na chako afendande coffee.
Awe, na totela. That is, I don't know what to say, but Chimono Buloshi. If you might promote you, Buloshi. Anybody get an endo shina na kamirio na furunye mbaben. You are right, because I want to buy a filokula and the palasti kuya kwa kula mafwaya mabuanga.
For example,
imagine uli omwana wabashiragwa uli owashiralira na bawishi banyina bafa bawishi baba muchele. That family has been torn apart. Honestly, the family, we need to pray for that family.
Yene dictator batuletere mu dictator because when you talk about rights alia Yesu.
Church in the mountain, yeah.
Wanjini. Nishtora ikadire fi. Aba fyashube su kwa kale bali chudire na ifo fwa bana kula na ifo.
Imwe sure.
Martin.
Instead apa nomba mufiro kula sala la mwebana. Ekyo tupaatira kuno twayikala abasambirisha abaana nga wamu n'omusungu kuno alisambirisha omwana asambira the lives these people are living. That's why ndafurwa because we see abantu kuno kwa America ngasambirisha omwana nishi life yonse yachinja nga kwabafye omwakwata fe master's degree it means the poverty bayiputura mu family. Nomba muzambia abana besu bale lulumba fene fuma degree palasi bale amkulashitisha papa mama mbao mane with a masters.
Manzini fene fitafidi gwino okay.
Ela basolora ebale kula ma property kubuule. Kubuule people because of prostitution people are rich in Zambia and they are celebrated. Somebody who was a marketeer, a minister, ale control about my degree. How? What? Like, are we normal? Thank you. So, who's next? Fabulous. Fabulous. Go ahead. Thank you so much.
Madam President,
I'm quite my saying.
I'm quite Mama Lecho Mulishani. Bueno mkwai mama notsi balishani mkwai.
Bueno fika tuishimwe.
Bueno bateli ba oblin.
Ba fabulous stay and we there. Mule to push out one chigumulelo mambo.
Thank you very much.
Endeshen akudi line you kuna chijiva. Okay, go ahead.
I think I'll talk about few things. Chabulanda sana in the history of Zambia. Kwisa kwa tapo yefe bonse tuishive. Ama MPs ukula alusa ama seats as if kwati kamwa noseka. As if bali abantu te bantu tabasalirwe n'abantu abantu abena Zambia bali basala kuti bali balandira bena ezo bayisapo bayisana amapanga yakwisa mukufumya pwaya bali ebu basala abantu so kintu kyabulanda sana of which kirelanga tupera picture yakwebati ababali fena yakwebati bese bapoke fye shonse mipando bambe nokulatu lulinga munchireyo balefwaira because this is what it means. The other thing I want to talk about is Kadalism. Kadalism, they might be saying that Kadalism, no takwa Kadalism, like they've been singing this song since they came in. They came in with the lie to say we'll finish up Kadalism, we'll wipe away Kadalism, but we've seen Kadalism going on, and this kind of Kadalism which is in this regime is very, very bad. It's worse than what we had in the previous regime. Because this one, but bena baletea mamona imwe ba mitala likaba ma oppositions bena baletea kairi funde bena talireba taliri pali bena baletea nga balufyanya tabalebeka opposition nga batta bayima bakadda balatuma bakapokola bayamukubekata. So this thing that is happening is very much bad for our country, and we never expected this, and we never vouched for this. I mean, we never wanted to see this, because we tumikishafe mumaka aya abo babika pofia maka kumakafi, which is very much bad for us as Zambians. So kuri that kwesu ikadalizemu endamakadda zibabo benyaba abale kweba tibale alesa na papane pa social media okutukana abafyashe ndi muntu akweba ati alesa ngwa pepi na bakateka uyu watukire bana ba mama chikamoneka muntu akweba ati alesa ngwa mu pepi na bakateka ukuli bakateke kwali ndiye eulisa aletukana. So I think bafuire basenda law ifuire yabomba ku bantu bonse and natolokera na kuri tribalism, because the same thing in tribalism na ingiramo, because they are not considering both sides. Abale bifya nyaba nangu nyaba bena bale mwanafi umutundu nga mubemba wakuchipata nangu umutundu ushaba kumyabwe ko bafuma bena nshikuikata nangu ku ifunde lyalabo. Otherwise tulelomba ukweba ati abena Zambia bonse inokulomba kwandi kubena Zambia chilelomba kuli aba abana abafirwa and tapali efyo benga tutira. We've sinned and they can never do anything for Mother Zambia. They are not up for good. So let us organize ourselves, Zambians. Coming 2026, we must vote wisely, and our bantu in a personally bafire bafumapo bakuvotera omuntu eotatuishive tukavotera otatuishive, but tufuire twa making sure oyo muntu akatutire fintu ifipuseneko, but ififiripwe finatufikana, because this is worse than what we experienced and what we said enough is enough in the year 2021. Yeah, the year 2021 we voted out PF because of the same thing yakadalism vaisa pokana makakuri bakapokola, and that's the thing. Otherwise, any other things that government they did a lot of things of which we are able to point out. And if they come here, they start saying we worked, we are not going to oppose them. And if it means to bring them back, we're going to bring them back in power.
Thank you. I'm quiet. Madam Rachel, you can speak before notes comes in. O'Brien, you are next, and then Mama Rachel can kind of do a recap on everything that has been said. Yes, thank you, O'Brien.
Kadarism yomulela ndati kadarism wababatira yalipwa kadarism tayapwa. Why have I said so? But President Gabari landoko ati kadarism takwaba. Baja bonsa abena Bruce Kadema bonsa baba tukande fuma seriaba ngabari ingira. So
exactly, that's
kadarism
right, that's what I mean.
Ono on a tribal lines, what I can say, but President, the path he has taken is very, very wrong. Ine pano pe pano. Ine narichula mo mulandu wa mutundu. I was doing Kulwampa among their local council. I paid a contract with my brother a long time ago, 20 houses. If I tell you that a officer from OB, just because Mutundu yo win, I didn't give it 600 pockets. naye amukita ripooti kuba tonga ba officer in charge bapa Lwampa batwala ku Kawoma kesi yo just because Mutonga up to today she has not been arrested. The case is still there. Iyo enkani ya Mutundu yena epo tufiire okubombera
is a theft.
Epo tufiire okubombera lesa akatupeera omundu. I can assure you, they can say there is no opposition. I can assure you that opposition okoyaba opposition bantu ba Muzambia. When we say no, we will say no.
Power to the people.
Hey, lesa letupeera omuntu. Ukabanga Ibrahim Traore. Ukatemwa abantu ba Muzambia. Ukatemwa ama minerals ya Muzambia kwe bati abena Zambia bafiire okutita benefit. So President ukesa mu 2026 just wait mukamone chikachiteka. Mukamone chikachiteka president aleisa akalaenda akala afya akala pakwenda bwino. Not if it really bonefia marandisha. So what we are saying is opposition bantu ba Muzambia. Hello, abaneso abafuna okukusawo delibera mwana kwebateba abasupigwe. Ine naliba I'm a victim of your tribal thing. Nalireka nokuya kulwampa. After bafika kumweka toyo nkasha. Okay. Ngabare mwana tishana shani Mr. Kani, Director of Works, can tell you that story. It's there. Nalireka nokuya ko narubwira baresa tatumwereza. You said you bless the work of my hands. And to be honest, the houses I've built are the best among the houses I have built. God will see me because I was doing it without motivation. So what we are saying is opposition bantu abamuzambia barekane fya kupuga bakadoko baba bali abashife baretukana bashife ni bananya babusangwa na mupepe na ba president umwana uli ayishire fe nombali ne because tali na kom 2021 uli
imagine
2023 enda na uyu minister waku sport uyu ali ku Sokone market minister uyu ali president wa marketia ati nani Elvis Nkando group ya kwa Elvis Nkando po enda uli mwana so ya minister ngakuti ashobora kumukalipira nishimwashiko kweba titakudi ubuteko but aenda na kwendiozi is very close to him.
Hello, now someone okusama muma group umu I'm just like Zambia.
Uyo wine shife. Namba bashife ni nani mwe bantu bakwale sala.
Nasa mwana mulole shafe na Zambia.
Ala nilesa tuafwe ni mwe bantu twali mwene kwa bantu. Mushe bashife kutumwa bakupalanya kona kuli bena Edgar Goma ngowa uli walipo. Niba nani bashife bana fya bakufyala fe munganda.
You know, I'm a politicians ba Muzambia mwanding they should have shame. They are so shameless.
Minister of Youth and Sport all this in Kano.
Kuchalo mufyalo mo ngawako niwewe minister if you are appointed to be a minister. People carry themselves with the honor, they are not honorable, the honor. No riffraff, they don't surround themselves with savages. I'm a savage here, kama minister, and you call yourself an honorable minister. Shame on you. But Brian, the floor is yours.